Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English learning journey. Today, we are going to learn English through a powerful and inspiring story called The Journey to Success. This story is perfect for English learners who want to improve their listening, vocabulary, pronunciation, and speaking skills. In this story, we will follow a young man who has a big dream and works hard to achieve success. You will learn useful English words and expressions related to dreams, goals, hard work, failure, confidence, discipline, challenges, and success. As you listen, pay attention to the simple sentences and try to understand the story naturally. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. You can listen again. Pause the video and repeat the sentences aloud. Remember, learning English is also a journey. You may face difficulties and make mistakes, but every small step will help you improve. So keep practicing, keep believing, and never give up on your English learning journey. Sit comfortably, listen carefully, and enjoy this inspiring story. Let's learn English together, one story at a time. Now, let's begin the journey to success. It was a quiet Monday morning. The sun was slowly rising. The sky was clear and beautiful. Alex opened his eyes. He looked at the clock. It was 6 o'clock. He sat up in bed. He looked around his small room. Everything was simple. But Alex had a big dream. He wanted to become successful. He wanted to build a better life. He wanted to make his family proud. He knew that success would not come easily. He knew that he had a long journey ahead. Still, he believed in himself. Alex got out of bed. He stood in front of the mirror. He looked at himself. Then he smiled. He said, "I will not give up." Those words gave him strength. He started his morning routine. He brushed his teeth. He washed his face. He took a shower. Then he wore simple clothes. He went to the kitchen. His mother was preparing breakfast. She smiled when she saw him. She said, "Good morning, Alex." He replied, "Good morning, Mom." She asked, "What are your plans for today?" Alex smiled. He said, "I am going to work on my dream." His mother looked at him proudly. She knew that Alex worked hard. She knew that he had big goals. But she also knew that he faced many challenges. She said, "Keep moving forward." Alex nodded. He ate his breakfast. Then he picked up his notebook. Inside the notebook were his goals. He had written them carefully. His first goal was to improve himself. His second goal was to learn new skills. His third goal was to work hard every day. His fourth goal was to never give up. Alex read his goals every morning. They reminded him of his purpose. They reminded him why he started. After breakfast, he went to his room. He opened his notebook. He wrote a new plan for the day. He wanted to use his time wisely. He did not want to waste his day. He wrote down his important tasks. Then he started working. Alex was not born successful. He did not have everything he wanted. He did not have a perfect life. He made many mistakes. He faced many difficulties. Sometimes he felt tired. Sometimes he felt disappointed. Sometimes he felt afraid. But he continued moving forward. He understood something important. Success is not achieved in one day. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes patience. It takes courage. Alex decided to learn every day. He read books. He watched educational lessons. He practiced new skills. He asked questions. He tried to understand his mistakes. Every day he improved a little. Some days were easy. Some days were difficult. But Alex continued. His friends often asked him, "Why do you work so hard?" Alex would smile. He would say, "Because I have a dream." One friend laughed at him. He said, "Your dream is too big." Alex felt hurt, but he did not argue. He simply smiled. He knew that not everyone would understand him. Some people would doubt him. Some people would laugh at him. Some people would say he could not succeed. Alex decided not to listen to negativity. He focused on his work. He focused on his progress. Every morning, Alex reminded himself, "I am responsible for my future." He knew that nobody could work for him. Nobody could learn for him. Nobody could follow his dream for him. He had to take action himself. So he started taking small steps. He woke up early. He studied every day. He practiced his skills. He managed his time. He avoided unnecessary distractions. He focused on his goals. At first, his progress was slow. Sometimes he felt discouraged. He wanted to see faster results. But his father gave him good advice. His father said, "A tree does not grow in one day." Alex listened carefully. His father continued, "You must water it every day. You must take care of it. Then, slowly it will grow." Alex understood the lesson. Success was like growing a tree. He needed to work every day. He needed to be patient. He needed to trust the process. From that day, Alex stopped worrying about quick results. He focused on daily progress. He tried to become better than yesterday. He learned one new thing. He completed one important task. He corrected one mistake. He developed one good habit. Slowly, his confidence began to grow. Alex started believing more strongly in himself. He understood that confidence comes from action. The more he worked, the stronger he felt. The more he practiced, the more he improved. One day, Alex faced a big problem. He had worked on an important project for weeks. He had given it his best effort. He hoped for a good result. But things did not go as planned. His project failed. Alex felt disappointed. He sat alone in his room. He looked at his notebook. He wondered if he should stop trying. For a moment, he lost confidence. He thought about his dream. He thought about his hard work. He thought about all the time he had spent. Then he remembered his promise. "I will not give up." He stood up. He took a deep breath. He looked at the problem again. This time, he did not see failure. He saw a lesson. He asked himself, "What can I learn from this?" He started looking for answers. He studied his mistakes. He talked to people with more experience. He asked for advice. He learned what he had done wrong. Then he started again. This time, he was wiser. This time, He was more prepared. His next attempt was better. It was not perfect, but it was progress. Alex smiled. He understood that failure can teach us. Every mistake can become a lesson. Every challenge can make us stronger. Every difficult moment can help us grow. Alex continued working. He started waking up even earlier. He used his mornings to learn. He used his afternoons to practice. He used his evenings to review his work. He created a simple routine. His routine helped him stay focused. Some people thought his life was boring, but Alex had a purpose. He knew what he wanted. He knew why he was working. His dream gave him energy. His goals gave him direction. His daily habits gave him progress. Months passed. Alex continued his journey. He learned new skills. He became more confident. He became more disciplined. He became more patient. He also became stronger mentally. One evening, Alex met his old friend Ryan. Ryan looked surprised. He said, "You have changed." Alex smiled. He asked, "How?" Ryan said, "You are more confident now." Alex thanked him. Then Ryan asked, "What is your secret?" Alex thought for a moment. Then he said, "There is no secret." Ryan looked confused. Alex continued, "I just keep working. I learn from my mistakes. I try again. And I never stop believing." Ryan smiled. He said, "That sounds difficult." Alex laughed. He said, "It is difficult. But giving up on your dreams is also difficult. So I choose to keep going." Ryan remembered those words. Alex went home that evening. He felt grateful. He looked at his old notebook. He remembered the day he wrote his first goals. He had come a long way. He was not finished yet, but he had made progress. He understood that success was a journey. It was not only a destination. Every day mattered. Every small step mattered. Every good decision mattered. Alex continued to work. He continued to learn. He continued to dream. Then another difficult time came. Alex received bad news. An important opportunity did not work out. He felt sad. He had hoped for a different result. For one day, he allowed himself to rest. He gave himself time to think. Then he opened his notebook. He wrote about what had happened. He wrote about his feelings. He wrote about what he could do next. Slowly, his mind became clear. He understood that one closed door did not mean the end. There could be another opportunity. There could be another path. There could be a better plan. Alex stood up again. He decided to continue. He searched for new opportunities. He worked on improving himself. He refused to stay stuck in disappointment. This became one of his strongest habits. Whenever he faced a problem, he looked for a solution. Whenever he made a mistake, he looked for a lesson. Whenever he felt afraid, he took a small step forward. He learned that courage is not about feeling no fear. Courage is about moving forward despite fear. One day, Alex met a successful teacher. The teacher asked him, "What do you want in life?" Alex replied, "I want to become successful." The teacher asked, What does success mean to you? Alex became quiet. He had never thought deeply about that question. The teacher smiled. He said, "Success is different for everyone. For some people, it means achievement. For others, it means helping their family. For others, it means becoming a better person." Alex thought about his life. Then he understood. His dream was not only about money or recognition. He wanted to become a better person. He wanted to support his family. He wanted to make a positive difference. From that day, Alex had a deeper purpose. He worked not only for himself, he worked for his future. He worked for his family. He worked to become the best version of himself. His journey became more meaningful. He stopped comparing himself with other people. He stopped worrying about other people's progress. He understood that everyone has a different journey. Some people move quickly. Some people move slowly. The important thing is to keep moving. Alex focused on his own path. He celebrated small victories. He completed one goal. Then he set another goal. He learned a new skill. Then he practiced it. He improved a little more. Then he continued again. His life slowly began to change. People started noticing his hard work. They noticed his discipline. They noticed his improvement. Opportunities began to appear. Alex was ready for them. He had spent years preparing. He had worked when nobody was watching. He had learned when others were relaxing. He had continued when others doubted him. Now his hard work was beginning to show results. One morning, Alex received an important message. He read it carefully. He could hardly believe it. A new opportunity had arrived. It was something he had dreamed about for years. His hands were shaking with excitement. He read the message again. This time, it was real. Alex smiled. He remembered all the difficult days. He remembered the mistakes. He remembered the failures. He remembered the people who had doubted him. He also remembered the people who had supported him. He called his mother. His voice was full of excitement. He told her the news. For a moment, she was silent. Then she said, "I am so proud of you." Alex felt emotional. He thanked her. He thanked his family for believing in him. But Alex knew something important. One opportunity was not the end of the journey. Success required continued effort. So he continued working hard. He continued learning. He continued improving. He did not become careless. He did not forget his old habits. He remained disciplined. He remained humble. He remained grateful. Years passed. Alex achieved many of his goals. His life became better. His family was happy. He had more opportunities. He had more responsibilities too. But Alex never forgot where he started. He remembered his small room. He remembered his old notebook. He remembered his first big dream. One day, a young student came to meet him. The student looked nervous. He asked, "How did you become successful?" Alex smiled. He remembered asking the same question many years ago. Alex said, "I started with a dream. Then I created a plan. Then I took small steps every day." The student listened carefully. Alex continued, "I made mistakes. I faced difficulties. I experienced disappointment. But I continued. The student asked, "Were you ever afraid?" Alex said, "Yes, many times. But I learned not to let fear control me." The student asked, "What if I fail?" Alex smiled. He said, "Learn and try again. Failure is not the end of your story. It can be part of your journey." The student thought about those words. Alex said, "Start with what you have. Learn what you can. Do what you can. And keep moving forward." The student smiled. He thanked Alex. Then he left with new confidence. Alex watched him walk away. He felt happy. He realized that true success was also about helping others. It was about sharing knowledge. It was about giving hope. It was about inspiring people. Alex went back to his office. He opened his old notebook. The pages were old, but the dreams were still there. He read his first goal again. Improve yourself every day. He smiled. He still followed that goal. He had achieved many things, but he still had more to learn. He still had more dreams. He still wanted to grow. He understood that growth never truly ends. Every new day brings another opportunity. Every challenge teaches something. Every experience can make us wiser. Alex looked outside the window. The sun was setting. The sky was full of beautiful colors. He thought about his journey. It had not been easy. There had been many difficult days. There had been moments of doubt. There had been moments of disappointment. But there had also been moments of hope. There had been moments of growth. There had been moments of happiness. There had been moments of success. Alex understood that every part of the journey mattered. The difficult days had made him stronger. The mistakes had made him wiser. The small victories had given him confidence. The support of his family had given him strength. His dream had given him direction. His habits had given him discipline. His patience had helped him continue. Alex smiled. He knew that his story could inspire someone else. He hoped that others would learn from his journey. He hoped they would believe in their dreams. They would continue during difficult times. He hoped they would understand that progress takes time. Success does not happen overnight. Great things often begin with small steps. A dream begins in the mind. A plan gives the dream direction. Action turns the plan into progress. Daily effort creates improvement. Patience helps us continue. Discipline keeps us focused. Courage helps us face challenges. Learning helps us grow. Mistakes help us become wiser. Persistence helps us reach our goals. Alex closed his notebook. He stood up. He looked at himself in the mirror. He remembered the young man he once was. That young man had a dream. That young man had many doubts. That young man had faced messy challenges. But that young man had continued. Alex smiled proudly. He whispered, "I did not give up." Then he remembered something else. His journey was still not over. He still had dreams to follow. He still had goals to achieve. He still had lessons to learn. He understood that success is not a final destination. It is a journey of becoming better. Every morning gives us a new beginning. Every day gives us another chance. We can learn. We can improve. We can begin again. We can take another step. We can believe in ourselves. We can work for our dreams. Alex's story began with a simple dream, but that dream became powerful because he took action. He did not wait for the perfect time. He started with what he had. He worked with what he knew. He learned what he did not know. He grew slowly. He faced challenges. He continued moving forward. That was the true secret of his success. He never stopped learning. He never stopped trying. He never stopped growing. And most importantly, he never gave up on his dream. So remember Alex's journey. Believe in your dreams. Take small steps every day. Learn from your mistakes. Be patient with your progress. Stay focused on your goals. Keep working hard. Never stop learning. Never stop believing in yourself. And always keep moving toward your dreams.